All right, what's going on, guys? Coach Aesthetics Nutrition, finally back with another YouTube video. I have not been on here or active for the last, I don't even know when my last video was, but it was a couple of months ago. Just been in the process of moving, finally settled in. As you can see, I'm in a different place. Office is not really set up yet, but I wanted to get on here and start trying to make some more videos. A lot of people have asked me to make videos on certain topics. But yeah, so in my new house, new office, let's see, as time passes, I'm going to be posting a lot more content and yeah. So anyways, let's jump into a topic I want to talk about, and that's incidental calories. So I've talked about this a million times, right? And a lot of clients, when they get started with trying to lose weight, or people in general, they don't take into account certain things. They're just not tracking everything. For example, they're adding oil when they're cooking, which they think it's not a big deal, but it adds up. They're adding seasonings with, steak rubs, chicken rubs, certain seasonings that have calories. They have brown sugar, honey in them. People don't realize that, but if you look at the ingredient label, it's going to show that. Not everything, but some of it. People using sauces like barbecue sauce, ketchup, certain hot sauces that have calories. People are adding, little bits of milk and, things to their coffee. That stuff all really adds up. Or people think vegetables have no calories, but they do. Especially if you're eating certain things like corn, peas. There's certain vegetables that really add up. And if you're not careful, that can add hundreds of calories to your diet. All that stuff will add hundreds of calories. And I always use a smaller female as an example, because let's say you're a female who's 130 pounds, but you're short and you want to lose some weight. At 130 pounds, you're not going to have that many calories to work with. So you don't have a lot of room for error. So if you sit there and you start, adding in hundreds of extra calories, it's going to completely offset anything you're trying to do. You're going to lose no weight. You're just going to see, you're going to be in like perpetual maintenance. And that's something I see happen with a lot of people. And it's funny because I'll have clients who just are not losing for some reason, and they swear that they're eating everything right. So I'll tell them, I want you to send me all your meals this week. Every photo, it doesn't matter what, send it. I'm going to add it up. Inevitably, what ends up happening is, they either follow perfectly now and the weight moves perfectly and they're losing just fine. Or, we find out where the issues are, which sometimes I'll see, hey, you're using this wrong, you're doing that wrong. I had a client recently, she was using 85% lean ground beef instead of 93. That's a big mistake. That's almost double the calories. So you could be adding hundreds of calories from that one little mistake and you don't even realize it, so many different things that I can go on with forever. But these incidental calories are deadly for progress. And like I said, if you're bigger and you're like 300 pounds, you start dieting, you have so many calories to work with that stuff doesn't matter. But if you're lighter and you're trying to get leaner and leaner, or you've been dieting long term, like let's say you're somebody who is 220 and now you're 140, you've been dieting and you've lost a lot of weight, you have to really tighten up that adherence, because your body's not just going to be like, hey, let's keep losing even though I'm doing this, all this extra stuff. The body's not going to be lenient. At that point, if you've already lost a lot of weight, you need to be more and more flawless with your weeks, week after week after week. And that's just the way it is. The body starts to fight back. So if you're not, on top of it, it's not going to keep cooperating. So those are the biggest things. And I wanted to just talk about that because I see clients every day in their check-ins mess up with this aspect, the incidentals. They don't realize it, but it's really messing you up. And think about it. If you're doing a 12-week diet and it slows you down by 1 pound a week, that's 12 more pounds you could have lost by the end of that, which that's a lot more than most people think, because the approach of dieting we do is not weight loss, it's body recomposition. You're basically trying to strip off only body fat while maintaining or even building muscle. So every pound that you lose with this approach is pure body fat, and it's very noticeable. So overall, that's the stuff I would say. Just keep an eye on those incidental calories, be cautious. Don't sit there and accidentally add all these things and just completely ruin all your a lot of times people will be scratch their head and they're just like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm doing everything perfect. And they might truly think they're doing everything perfect, but they're not, you know what I mean? And once we find those errors, everything starts cooperating. So guys, good luck. Start tracking everything. Keep an eye on it. Obviously, this is all geared towards people who are actively dieting, trying to get leaner. If that's not you, the video is not for you. So yeah, like the video, subscribe, comment, you know what to do. And if you want to hire me for coaching, shoot me an email, aestheticsnutrition@gmail.com, or follow me on Instagram, aesthetics_nutrition. Shoot me a DM. I'm out.